When are people going to say enough is enough? So guys, for those of you that don't know, and I'm doing this video because I don't want to ruin anybody's Christmas, or rather ruin your Christmas Eve. But this video, we're going to talk about what happened in New York City Sunday morning. And it was one of the worst attacks I've seen here in this country in a long time. Not saying that it's never happened before, because it has. But the fact that it happened in a public domain, New York City subway system, in front of a lot of people, and of course, what do people do best when shit pops off? They bring out their cameras and they start filming whatever's in front of them. An illegal immigrant set a woman on fire for no reason at all. The lady was in fact sleeping. There are reports saying that she was homeless and so she was sleeping on the train. Nonetheless, she was minding her business. This guy comes along with a lighter, lights up her clothing. I guess either she drank too much or the type of clothing she had on was flammable, but reports say she went up like a Roman candle. She went up like that. Gone. Now, at some point, she went from sleeping to standing up. And if you guys watch the video, which is on X, Instagram, and TikTok, when you watch the video, there's actually two angles. But when you watch the first angle that I saw, she went from laying down to standing up. Now, I didn't see her stand up, but by the time I saw the video, or by the time the video cut on, she was standing up, burning. And then she went to move her legs, like she shuffled her legs, like, and guys are like, wow, she's still standing up, because she was in pure shock. When you burn that bad, after a while, the third degree burn, you don't feel anything. The nervous system is pretty much gone. I mean, there's certain parts of the body that does feel things, but there's certain parts of the body that won't, because your third degree burn, it's like a full thickness, nothing can be felt kind of deal. Until afterwards, and then the body starts feeling it in certain spots that still have skin left or whatever it is. Not going to get into all of that. But this lady was still moving around, and it seems like she died standing up. All right. The guy that sets her on fire, the illegal immigrant, sits and watches her go up in flames. He's sitting there. Cops come, clear the area. He moves to another bench a little further down the platform and continues to watch. Then I guess at some point he gets up and leaves, but some kids that were there identified him in a video, and the cops caught him still in the subway system. I'm not sure how that unfolded. But this same guy was in the country 4 years ago illegally, gets kicked out, sent back to his country of Guatemala. Makes his way back into the country, I'm not sure when, gets on a train and decides, I'm going to see what this lady looks like on fire, and lights her up. This lady, like I said, died on scene. Now, a lot of people are going to sit there and argue the fact that this illegal immigrant shouldn't have been here and this wouldn't happen. Very true. But this is far beyond an illegal immigrant. This is something entirely different, because I don't care how illegal you are, there are illegal immigrants here that are not doing that. There are illegal immigrants here who are not raping and killing women. There's something else at play. And yes, in their country, they're allowed to do, or rather, they get away with way more. It's probably why they come here and they do the shit that they do. Because according to a couple of judges and lawyers, this is what they do in their country. The Tren de Agua, beating up cops, that's what they do in their country. They shoplift in their country. They steal. They do all these things. And then they come here thinking they can do it. And guess what? They can do it because they're getting away with it. Now, this guy isn't going to get away with it. There's no way they're going to be like, well, you know, in Guatemala, they like to cook people. They're not going to do that. Still, it's actually, guys, a mixture of their behavior in their country and bringing the shit here, but also something else at play, evil. Now, stealing and drug dealing and all that stuff, is that evil? It's bad. I wouldn't call it evil. Evil is what we saw in the subway system the other day. A guy lighting a woman on fire for no reason. Now, have we seen other people light people on fire before? Yes. About 10, maybe 15 years ago, I think a bunch of kids or a kid lit a homeless man on fire. Actually, there was video of it too. This is going back when cell phone footage was really garbage. Nonetheless, that happened and people were like, oh my God, well, how could that be? And then 10 to 15 years later, an illegal immigrant does it, and now they're blaming the immigration system for having this happen. No, this guy was a complete psych patient. Period. Yes, if he stayed out of the country, that lady would have lived to see another day. Absolutely. But it's a part of both, guys. It's a mixture of both. It's not just clear, oh, he's an illegal immigrant, or oh, he's a psych patient. It's a mixture of both. I'm doing another video, and I'm going to get deeper into something being wrong with the human race, because something is up and it's not making sense. Yes, we definitely do need more Border Patrol agents, and we need tightening on that border so that we have less crime here. Well, not less crime, but we have less women getting raped. We have less women getting killed. We have less women getting burned. These things need to be stopped, but there also needs to be a check on the mental welfare of these people. Because just because they come across the border and they get vetted doesn't mean that they're mentally sound. Because we're not checking their mental capacity. This guy could have absolutely went through all of the systems, all of the checks, got vetted, and then decided to sit down on the train on that day and light this lady up. It's way more and way beyond just making sure they're vetted. We got to look into their psychosis, because that shit is crazy. Period. Other than that, guys, this is The Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching.